Pleasure to meet you and talk about this film that kept me on my toes for the whole journey. So how was it for you? You play quite a delicious baddie, let's say.
Yeah, it was really a good experience to be a badass villain in a movie, because it's always good to be bad than being good, because you're good, normally it's good in life. And yeah, it was really good to work with Dwayne, because he creates a really easygoing, welcoming atmosphere on set. So it was really a good experience for me.
How much did you contribute to how she looked? Obviously, it's not your haircut. She looks a bit different from you in real life.
Actually, I cut my hair that I had for more than 10 years. My long hair, I cut it for the movie because I just really wanted to live in her character. And I give her a little mold that I don't have for the character too. I thought it would be a very memorable stuff, like for her character. Yeah.
We don't get to learn too much about her. So in your mind, did you have a whole backstory that you constructed so that you're able to live in her?
Yeah, actually I put myself in a hired hitman, a hitwoman in the movie to stop Dwayne saving saving his family and making life as hard as I could. And actually I have a boss, Bota, in the movie, and I'm working for him. And yeah, and I think I speak Cantonese because I think I'm hired in Hong Kong by him. Yeah, that's what I give Sha a backstory. Yeah.
How much training are we talking about? Did you have to train a lot because she's quite, busy with the guns?
Actually, I did the casting 3 days after C-section of my baby.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and afterwards I had a break for a month to recover, and afterwards I started training since on to the movie, like to shoot the movie. So it's around 2.5 months. Yeah,
it takes more. It takes longer to recover from a C-section. I know by experience.
Yeah.
Tell us about The Rock. Is he as famous in the whole of Asia as he is for us in the whole of the Middle East and the rest of the world?
He is. He's actually really inspired. He inspired my my trainer, and because my trainer, he's really big, and he was inspired when Dwayne was doing what do you call that? What do you call that? The work that he done before on
the wrestling.
The wrestling, and then he was really inspired. He was a big fan of that, and then I think it's a lot of Asians that was inspired by his past, and then wanted to have muscles and looking as cool as him.
Did he get involved in your training? How much was he involved in what you were doing? Obviously, he's a producer on the film.
Yeah, actually, I only shared a scene with him, and that's. Well, I've seen him 3 times, I think, on set. Yeah, and on the training, he just let it go to the trainers to train me, and because there was a car fight, and because it's a girl fight, so I guess girls teaching girls is much better for a girl fight.
Yeah, and that's my next question with Nev Campbell. I mean, how much did you get to train together for this fight? How choreographed was it? That was quite inspired by wrestling.
Yeah. Actually, we worked a lot before we met each other because we want to make sure that we don't hurt each other in the beginning, and so we had how many days was that? I think 2 weeks training before we met each other, and then we started to really fight in the car before we did our scene, and it was really good. It was really you really feel the tense when you're in the car. Like you feel like it's a small area, and punching and making sure that you don't hurt each other. I think it was really great, and Nave was really someone nice to work with.
Yeah, she's so nice. It's obvious to know what the boys will like about this film. It's a total action-packed thriller.
Yeah.
But I think the girls will enjoy it too. What do you think, and what do you think they will enjoy most?
I'm really thankful for Rawson to write 2 very strong women characters in the movie, and then not only girls are going to be a victim, but also a weapon in the movie, I would say, because we can fight for ourselves. So I think it's really something that girls will enjoy too, because girls fight, and then we're not just only a victim. Like, we do stand up for ourselves, so I think girls will enjoy the movie too.
How much do you enjoy tall buildings? I mean, it's one of the themes in the film, obviously not the most important one, but in Asia, like in the Middle East, they love those very, very tall buildings.
I think it's really nice to look at, but when I get on them, it's like, oh, my gut is really itchy. Yeah. I don't look down because I get really, my legs get really I don't like heights, but really good to watch the movie because you don't really have to experience the heights, but once you can feel the high tall buildings are always very gorgeous and good to see.